Hello and welcome to Craftwatch, your weekly updates to the goings-on the Sanitarium.FM station server. I am your host, Predicted Cyborg. Hello. So, to the server news, and unfortunately it's been another quiet week on the server, but rumours have been surfacing that the previously missing Digmbot has been sighted around the server. Unconfirmed rumours state that he has turned up and is checking out the surrounding lands of this new world to find a place to build his headquarters, new headquarters, because the other one's been left behind in the old world. Unfortunately, said rumours have not been confirmed. The only evidence that exists is a small chat log between him and another person where he was commenting on the state of the land. Of course, if we hear any more, we will keep you updated as to what is going on and if there's any definite sightings. Only time will tell if the war between himself and Scarlet that was begun in our last world will continue to persist over the course of the world change. And now we go to the second part of the show, the tour section of the show, which is a little bit different this week because I'm touring a build, but my interviewee couldn't quite make it. But we found a way to deal with it, as you will see. Here we go to the tour. And now we come to the tour section of the show. Generally we have somebody around to show me around their place. And as you can see, that's Ella's from last week in the background. Because the build we're looking at today is actually fairly close. Unfortunately, the build in question cannot actually be here, but as you can see, he has actually given me extensive notes here on this little piece of paper. So let's go on a little journey and let's go explore his build using the notes that I have been given. Let's go. And so here we are in Great Snowman's build. Obviously, the lead up to his house is over these lily pads, and you can just about see the two towers there in the distance that kind of marks the edge of his land, although these lily pads are also technically his creation. He's just made this little trail of lily pads all the way up to his house and his land. Now we come here to the first thing he's built, these two little towers here to sort of mark a gate, and at first I actually thought that something had happened and that something was on fire that shouldn't have been, but it turns out that that was meant to actually be on fire. So let's get a little closer look at the towers, and as you can see there's not really much inside of them, but there's a very good window there to get a good look at who's coming, and the one tower that's on fire, so I assume that somebody's attacked it in the past. A ladder here to get up, and a crafting bench. So on to the rest of the lily pad path, and now you can see we're actually coming into a lit up area, just getting a bit of an overview there so you can see everywhere around it. There's pens with animals on separate little islands, platform there, and more lit up areas I assume are going to be used for more building later, and some plants as well, plant farming and stuff. Got cocoa beans and an awful lot of wheat. Some pumpkins and melons there, but look at all this wheat. This is an amazing amount of wheat, so kudos to you for growing so much flipping wheat. And have a look inside of the chests. Some stuff there that isn't food, but must have a use, I assume. And now we go up the bridge and into the main house part, where an awful lot of sugarcane and cactus are being grown, as well as carrots and potatoes. And as you can see, even more of the coastline here has been lit up, I assume to stop mob spawns, and as I said, possibly for potential future builds. I wasn't actually given many notes on if there's going to be future builds. But obviously, Snowman has actually taken care of the dungeon down there that you saw previously. And over this side, little path over to the cactus area and mines. Down on the water's edge. And so we fly across again to the main house, and to his checklist of items and achievements to do. The end? Question mark. Adventure time, and as you can see, there's like stilts and stuff on this house, and a little forge area here, which Snowman says in his notes is not complete. Great Snowman said it's not complete yet, but it is functional, and I'm pretty sure that once he's done with that, it will look even better than it already does. And now, if we go across to where the entrance is, down here and up these steps, there's a big mushroom over there. He's actually near one of the same forests as I am. And we come onto the front porch. Box there, obviously, to drop your items and stuff. And this is the main room, which doesn't have a lot in it, but it is where he sleeps. And this is his to-do list. And looking at this, he didn't actually sort of tell me that he had that on his list. Steal or kill Edgar. Edgar, by the way, achievement hunter joke. I actually have a cow that I've nicknamed Edgar, so he's not stealing my cow. And now we go across to the mage tower, the bottom floor filled with a load of armor stands. And up here, the potioneering room. Again, not fully decorated, but you can tell what it's going to be. An enchanting room here with a library, and full of enchanted books and carrots and stuff. So he's obviously been busy. And there's a room here with the portal, and I think there's meant to be a snowman there, but it escaped before I came. It's a very big portal. Much bigger than most people tend to make them. And this is the top of the tower. And a little aerial view here to round us off. As you can see, extensive bit of land, and he has lit it up to possibly for future builds and everything else. And that was the tour. Now we come to the final section of the show, which is, as always, the Mojang/Journal Minecraft section of the show. And we're going to be talking about something that I've already put an article up about the night before, but it's still important enough Minecraft news that I feel as if I can cover it again here on Craftwatch. So 1.9, the combat update, will be coming soon. How soon, we're not entirely sure yet, but Dinnerbone and the other people at Mojang have released the first snapshot for 1.9, although at this point it's even more early and alpha and buggy than your usual snapshots, so the warning about backing up your worlds and making a special snapshot profile for your games goes double here. Really, don't take a chance, just do it. You won't be happy if you lose your world. Anyway, as I said, the 1.9 update is the combat update, but the snapshot actually introduces things that aren't really about the combat. Two main features of it, the added levitation effect, which comes from the new shulker mobs, which I think are also marching around in the game at the moment in this new snapshot, and the dual-wielding / left-handed dominant feature. The dual-wielding thing has been asked for by Minecraft players for months and even years now, so it's a good one to be adding. And obviously, left-hand dominant is very good for those people who are left-handed, obviously. So, as I say, both of these features at the moment, they're both in very early stages. Various things are still a little bit OP, and there's probably a few things that need to be patched out. For example, with the dual wielding, although you can't wield two swords, it is still possible to pull back a bowstring if you are actually holding something like a torch or a flower in your offhand. Whether or not that's meant to be in there, I don't know. Maybe it'll be patched out before 1.9 comes along and is properly implemented into the game. But for now, this is something you can do. The snapshot has actually gone through a few little patches so far. It's now on the C version, so a few little bugs have already been patched out, such as certain actions reverting the dominant hand back to right, as well as the levitation effect. If you stay up in the air for too long, will now no longer result in you being kicked from the game for cheat flying. which obviously, if you've ever played on a server at any time in the past few years, you will be very familiar with that. You need to watch any videos. As I say, 1.9, there's no release date yet, but the fact that snapshots are now being released hints that we are in the lead-up. Although saying that the snapshots for 1.8 were coming out months before 1.8 actually released, so still could be a while. Anyway, as I say, if you want to go try it, go download it from the Mojang site, but make a special snapshot profile first and back up your world. I can't emphasize this enough. Do it. And that does it for what the server's been up to this week. Reminder that our server is open to all players who want a little chill out vanilla space to play Minecraft in and to just generally build. The address, in case you need the URL, is www.Sanitarium.FM, and it's exactly the same as the station's URL address, so if you know the website address, you will be able to get into the server. And if you have something that you want me to talk about during the next show, all you have to do, go look at the video description under this video, and there is a link there to the topic, where you can go and provide the details, and if you put your stuff up there, you might see it in the next show. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you check out some of these other videos from Sanitarium.FM and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. The information is right below that big shiny subscribe button.